The first of 4 as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. For the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 42 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
That was terrible.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point through the snowflake, something good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to get the football back at their own 17. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble and maybe not playing as much. You take your #1 guy, put it on their #1 guy, and try and limit their offense.
Huge play there for Denver. 43 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
Here's Mahomes to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're thinking to stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
from 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense. But that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Jones in there to drop him. At sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
Hardman on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs player now.
K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Randy Gregory. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Back it down at the 49. 118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. 20, 10, 5. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Denver has a first down on a 15-yard play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Now Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that one's going to hurt big time because it's a 1-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Wilson. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Williams will try again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. McManus's point after is good. We are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've got a brand new ball game all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes over the middle here to Brown. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as they're punted away for the second time. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes forced out to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 20-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt in, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
219 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Oh, the option to give to Williams here.
And he is in as they have tied it right here basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's the main component.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Mahomes to throw it. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it's no good.